Alright, let me show you how I managed to crawl GSMArena phone specs and turn them into clean structured data using Python, BeautifulSoup and Gemini API. We will pull the exact HTML section that holds the phone specifications, feed that into Gemini and get back a JSON that will save as Excel file. First, I opened the GSMArena page for a phone. Here's the Samsung Galaxy S17 page. To see where the specifications are stored, I right-click anywhere inside the specs area and click Inspect. That opens up the HTML panel. Now I will just press Ctrl+F and search for specs list. And there it is, a div with an ID specs list. That's the container that holds all the tables of phone details. I can right-click this element, go to copy, then copy out HTML, and that's the exact snippet I will be using in my code. Now in Python, I wrote a small function called fetchSpecSection. It takes the URL, sends a request, and extracts only that div ID specs list part. So basically, I grab the HTML of the page, parse it with BeautifulSoup, and return the HTML of that one div, nothing else. If it's missing, I just return none. See that? That's the same HTML we saw in Edge, pulled directly through Python. Next step, sending that HTML snippet to Gemini. Here's the function I wrote for that. This part builds a detailed prompt where I tell Gemini exactly what I want. That's a script or strict prompt. I am saying you are a data extraction model. From this HTML, extract fields like brand, model, price, RAM, camera, etc. and return only a JSON object. That's the key. You have to be specific and clear, otherwise it will return random text. I am using the Gemini 2.5 Flash model, which is fast and good at structured responses. Then I call generate content or prompt and store the next response or text response. Sometimes Gemini adds a bit of extra explanation, so I just look for the first and last curly braces in the text, slice that part out and parse it with JSON.loads. If anything goes wrong, I print the raw text to debug. And that's the JSON Gemini generated, completely structured, clean and ready to use. Now I have a small list of URLs, a few sample phones. I loop through them, call both functions and keep adding the extracted data to a list. This loop does the crawling. For each phone URL, it fetches the specs list HTML, passes that to Gemini for extraction, and if the output is a valid JSON, it appends it to the results list. I also added a time.sleep2 to keep it polite and avoid hitting the site too fast. Nice! Gemini parsed it perfectly. We now have full structured specs for multiple phones. Finally, I'm saving all the data to Excel with Pandas. That's just 2 lines of code. So I converted my results list into a data frame and write it out to phonespecs.xlsx. Here's the final file. Every phone's details neatly arranged with columns for brand, model, RAM, camera and more. Exactly what you wanted. Let's recap how the whole thing flows. Number 1, I inspect the GSMArena page and identify the specs div, the ID of specs list. Number 2, my Python script fetches the HTML. Number 3, I send the HTML snippet into Gemini with a structured prompt. Number 4. Gemini outputs clean JSON. Number 5. I collect everything in a list and save it to Excel. There's a full pipeline: crawling, extraction, and structuring. If you ever get none from fetch spec section method, that usually means GSMArena changed the structure or loaded it dynamically. You can fix it by checking the page source again in Edge or switching to a Selenium-based fetch. And if Gemini ever sends extra text, just tighten your prompt. Add something like return only a JSON object, no explanation. That keeps the output clean. So that's how I crawled phone specs from GSMArena by targeting the exact HTML section I wanted and letting Gemini handle the messy parsing work into JSON. No need to write 50 lines of string cleaning, just a clear prompt, a smart model, and clean data at the end. I hope you liked the breakdown. Thanks for watching.